Okay, so I'm starting this again. We'll see if we can get it going. Basically, I've got a new computer and I want to try it out, see how it does. Yeah, here I am watching an ad on my own video. Just kind of waiting for it to come up so I can see if anybody's even here. I'm going to wait just a minute. Yeah. So nobody's watching. I don't know if it's going to push. Yep, there goes 8 people. So if you're joining, this is just a random live stream. I am in Las Vegas. I might show you my mediocre view at best in a minute, but we'll wait for some more people to get on. But I got a new computer, not for live streaming, but I did get it with the intent on live streaming with it, and I haven't done one in a long time. I've been in the air all day. I just got to Vegas, and before leaving the room, I thought I'd do kind of a quick live stream for a couple of reasons. One, I want to try out. I want to somebody Susie something or other does not know what she's doing here. Must have got a notification. Martha, hello. Is Canadian. What's up? Tom, what's up? Lahu. Hey, everybody. Thanks for hopping on. Normally, I promote these things a little bit and try to get some more people on. So I was kind of curious. I haven't done one in a while. I wanted to see how many people would just hop on, but then also test out the new computer, the new camera. Let me know, I'm reading your comments. Let me know. I assume you can hear me. Everybody can hear me all right? Yeah, we got 30 people. Real quick, I'll show you the view. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. It's not good. I'm disappointed. But I'm in Bally's next to Paris. It'll be nice tonight. I can kind of see the Bellagio fountains from here. I can see half of them from here, but not really going to be spending a ton of time in the room. So I'm not too concerned about the view. It'd be nice for the live stream if I had a nice background, but I don't. Oh, the sound's not great. Good to know. So what I'll do, though, is this room's a little echoey, to be honest. But what I'll do is I'll get a microphone. I think the camera looks pretty good. It looks better than the MacBook that I was using. This is a Dell. I'll post what it is. It's not their consumer model. It's like a business centered model, and it's like a 2-in-1 and stuff. But I got it because it's got just a faster processor, and I really need that for exporting videos. So that's the main reason I went with this one, is because it did all the cool stuff I wanted, but it had more cores. I know that's real dorky. It had more cores than any of the other ones that are basically the same setup from any other model, and so that's why I went with this one. Thanks for the congrats on the shirt. Yeah, so I'll actually be out here for a week. Which, if you've ever been to Las Vegas, it is a very, very long time to be in Las Vegas. This town wears on you pretty quick, especially when you're staying right on the strip like this. But I will say, if you've never been, or even if you have, this is a really good spot. It's right in the middle of everything. If I go left out of Bally's, there's obviously Paris, Planet Hollywood, the Cosmopolitan, Bellagio's across the street. If I go right, the Flamingo's there, Caesar's Palace, the Mirage, Harrah's, the Venetian. It's right in between everything. So I've been coming here for years, and I like this. I like this spot the most. If I had the option, this is where I stay, because it's not overly expensive. The rooms are nice enough. It's not dumpy by any means. It's just not overly fancy, and it's just in a great spot. So, like I said, for those of you that hopped on right away, I don't have a purpose for this particular live stream. Kind of wanting to test the thing out. So if anybody's got questions or anything, I am reading the comments. I'm happy to answer any questions that you've got. But I'll be continuing to post. I'll be continuing to post videos. In fact, I'll probably get a little bit of movie watching done today to try to catch up. I'm falling behind a little bit. Sorry. Whenever you see me go and stare, it's because I'm catching up on the comments. Mo Green's glasses. Sorry, welcome. A lot of old faces in here. I don't mean to call you old. A lot of people who have been commenting for a very, very long time. Someone's asking if I got my money from Chase. Yes, I got it. I moved it. I've updated all that on the podcast. Or actually, no, I haven't because I haven't done a podcast in a while because I've been busy. I've been traveling a little bit, but I'll get back into the routine pretty soon. No problem, Susie. I had no idea how you got here. I would imagine, I don't know if you can just stumble upon live streams, but I would imagine if you get notifications when I put new videos out, then you would get a notification that that a live stream had started. The Game of Thrones finale. I was disappointed with the last bit of it. I think a lot of people were. The whole. I don't want to spoil it. I'll just say I didn't like the last. I guess 20 minutes. I mean, if you saw it, sort of the point where things changed. It was just kind of like. It was just the problem I had in a nutshell is it was such a long, arduous journey of a show to watch, and I felt like it was kind of a wet fart of an ending. Not terrible, but it was just kind of. Susie says she can hear me. Well, any exhibits? I know we're going to go see. David Copperfield, Darcy's never seen. They're like a magic show, so we're going to go do that. The thing I don't know that we're going to go see exhibits, but we'll do some stuff. The big thing I like to do out here is there's incredible food out here. Good Cops. So there's Derek, and then who's on the Good Cops channel? Now, the wife is coming out tomorrow night, so she'll be out here for most of the trip. We've seen Blue Man Group, so I've been out here a bunch. We've seen a lot of stuff. We've seen most of the Cirque shows, but had never done a magic show. So we're going to do David Copperfield this time. Best performance dragged across concrete is Mel. He's on screen the most. I didn't find Vince Vaughn to be that good in it. He was fine, but his performance didn't really stand out to me. And I thought Mel did. It was the best Blue Man Group of any. So and the thing about Blue Man is when we went, it was maybe 2 years ago now, maybe 3. And we went and, we drink a decent amount when we're out here. And we're at a bar before and we go and then we need to have drinks for the show. And we get in line. And then all of a sudden we notice as we get our drinks, we turn around and the lobby is empty. It's complete. I don't mean kind of empty. I mean empty. There's like one person left that gave us our drinks and we turn around and everybody's gone. The theater had filled up. We go in, it's about to start. We're not like walking in at the start, but everybody was seated. And we go to walk in, and we had decent seats somewhere in the middle. And they said, hey, we got seats in the front row. Do you want them? So we got, the garbage bags, the whole front row deal just by luck, which was cool because I'm never that late for anything. And the one time I am, it worked out well. see. Weird comments. Some things just completely out of the blue. Let's see. No, I haven't tried Angel's Envy bourbon. I like bourbon, but I don't drink it much. I have a decent amount in my. I have several bottles that just go untouched because I always go for like a cold. I like my bourbon neat with no ice, and I just tend to when I'm drinking, I tend to go for a cold drink, and I do not like the taste of bourbon with ice in it. It's like a metallic taste that I do not like. What restaurants am I looking forward to? I don't know because I didn't plan ahead enough on this trip, but two of the best restaurants I've ever been to out here is Raku, is a Japanese place that is amazing. The time I've been twice, and the times to go, we get the omakase menu where the chef just serves whatever they want, and it's incredible stuff. And then Stephanie, if you used to live here, you might be familiar with a place called Lotus of Siam. It is supposedly like some of the best Thai food that you can get in the country. And it is like a hole in the wall. It's next to like a coin laundry. But it's a nice place. It's nice enough. The food is incredible. I might go eat there tonight. I might wait for her. She's kind of 50-50. She's been I don't know what a D-box movie showing is. So I don't gamble. Oddly enough, as much as I come out here, I'm actually out here for something related to work. Get to have some fun while I'm out here, but I'm actually out here to work. And I do not like gambling. I actually grew up on the Mississippi coast where there are casinos, and so I gambled a little bit when I first turned 21. A handful of times over the course of a few years. I just don't like it. The main problem I have with it is, let's just say $200. I would be much more upset to lose $200 of my money than I would be happy to win $200 of the casino's money. So there's just not a. If I was here, I would gamble, but I'm here, so I don't. So there's a new. I don't know. I'm not aware of a new Train Spotting, a new movie called Train Spotting. I did like mid '90s. I recommended it. I did a list of stuff on Amazon Prime. It's on there. So I actually just reviewed that last week, and I liked. I liked mid '90s, and then we just watched The Clove Hitch Killer, which was pretty good. It's on Hulu. I'll be talking about that maybe next week. I'm not sure. I guess I could talk about it now, but Dylan McDermott plays like this, like kind of corny dad, and his son suspects that he's like this famous serial killer. It's dark, but it's good. I'd recommend it if you're into serial killer stuff. It's one of the better like new release things. 4X, thank you for the super chat. And it's completely negated by your knock on this shirt. This is an awesome shirt. Everybody else thinks so, but you. But thank you for the super chat. Oh, yeah. No, I've seen Train Spotting a bunch. I thought you were asking about new. I thought you were asking about new movies. Yeah. I love Train Spotting. I never bothered to watch the second one. I probably should watch it, but I have not bothered at all. Derek, I have not brought myself to watch Backdraft 2. I'm curious, but as you know, if I waste 2 precious hours on a shit movie that's not worth talking about, it's a major blow to the channel. So I have to be fairly selective. I am very curious. If you watch it, let me know. It can't be good. It cannot. There's no way it's good. Joey 4-track. Yeah, that's right. This is my Fear and Loathing Vegas shirt. $4X again with the super chat. Thanks. And I'll say, just because I like to call people out when they do the super chat, because I don't know if you know. I guess you do know. You see it on your end. It shows up like real big, and it's like a different color for every person. You comment a lot, which I appreciate. I always appreciate everybody that comments a lot. If you comment a lot, I remember not your name, because I'm terrible with names. I do remember some of them, but I remember your avatar. So if you ever change your avatar, it'll mess me up. I won't know who you are. That goes for anybody, and that's just me. Like I remember how to get around. Like I can drive somewhere once, and then 2 years later still be able to drive there. A 45-minute drive, but I will not remember one street. I'll just remember how it looks. Yeah, I didn't bring any ether. I flew in, so I didn't bring anything. I have not watched Devil in the Crossroads, but I did just watch Three Identical Strangers, which is also on Hulu. I'm on a little bit of a Hulu kick. I've got a couple of Hulu videos coming out soon. And it's so stay tuned for that. But Three Identical Strangers is a really good documentary. And then 4X again, just lighting up the super chat. Thank you for liking the shirt. They might make it in a 4X. This is a Target shirt. I got this from Target, and it fits perfect. It's like a $20 shirt, and it's nice and light. I got it because I don't buy clothes very often, so I didn't have like really hot desert weather clothes. And I get here, it is 60 degrees in Las Vegas right now. I saw The Devil Must Be Back on Hulu. I'll have to talk about that. I didn't know it was back on there. I'm not catching that. Snowpiercer, I know what you're saying about the ending. My logic on endings is that the ending doesn't necessarily ruin the movie. If I still enjoy the movie up to the ending, yeah, I might be disappointed by the ending, but that doesn't then make it a bad movie. It just makes it a bad ending. Barry, I love Barry. I have not started season 2, but we burned through season 1 on HBO last year pretty quickly. I really enjoyed the show. I like him a lot. He's going to be in the new It movie. I think that's an incredible. I think It too has an incredible cast. I'm looking forward to that. Ants is asking if I have any degrees in film. I do not. I don't have any formal education in film. The Chaser, I haven't seen Villainess, but The Chaser, I assume you're talking, I believe it's a Korean film. I think it's Korean. It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember really liking that one a lot. That's the one about the guy hunting down the missing prostitute all night. That's a very, very good movie. Yeah, see, some people really love Snowpiercer, others don't. I have a feeling most people that don't like it just don't like the ending. I mean, the rest of it's pretty damn good. It's interesting. A lot of people in the comments are people that have been watching the channel for a long time. I've got a lot of new subscribers, over the past year. Like my subscriber base has almost doubled since Christmas. But most of you watching and commenting now are people that have been watching since probably this time last year, or close to it. I haven't seen Damsel, Joey, but I really like The Rover and Good Time. I like Robert Pattinson. I mean, just because I don't like Twilight doesn't mean I don't like him as an actor. They're talking about making him the next Batman. I don't know. I haven't seen that kind. I haven't seen much range out of him. He plays kind of the quiet thing pretty well. Whether they go with him or not, my bet would be that they don't make a good choice. I think they're gonna. I think the DC thing is gonna. They miss more often than they hit on their movies, in my opinion. I hate if I'm missing anybody. I feel like I'm keeping up with this pretty good. I always like doing this. I wish I could do it more often. I've debated on like doing it once a week, not anytime soon, but fairly soon. Maybe sometime this year. I keep trying to figure out like what night, what time. I think this is a great time. I like to wait for people on the West Coast to get off work and get it in before people on the East Coast start going to bed. Um, but the routine will not allow for it right now. This computer's working pretty great though. I've got it flipped into like tent mode, so it's like a tablet on this side, and I'm just using the touch screen. It's working pretty well. I could maybe see Army Hammer as Batman. The problem with Batman is you got one character, one actor that has to play two fairly different roles. They have to play Bruce Wayne well, and then they have to play Batman. And that's why I think Christian Bale was a good fit. I know a lot of people don't like his Batman. I thought he was a good Batman, and I think a lot of people are going to have a hard time playing both. I remember when Breaking Bad ended, I thought you need somebody kind of like Bryan Cranston, because Bryan Cranston did such a good job of playing the family man, and then he could like become Heisenberg. And he's too old now, but you know that the Heisenberg thing, it is Batman. Like the duality of that character is very similar to Batman. And I think you need somebody that can do not the Breaking Bad performance, but something similar. And Kevin, I wouldn't dismiss Robert Pattinson as Batman only because like so many people dismissed Heath Ledger as the Joker, and I knew at the time uh, that it was probably a good. I'd seen him in some smaller movies and didn't just know him from the teen stuff, and knew that I didn't know he was going to do that good a job as the Joker, but I knew he was going to do good. Um, Forex, you're spending too much money. And yeah, I say I'm going to Dragon Con. I'm almost most definitely going. Like so the plan is to go. I may or may not be in my underwear for part of it. Me and my buddies are talking about going as like different versions of Nicolas Cage from Mandy, like different stages of the movie. So like three of us doing sort of the three different Mandy costumes. I don't know if that'll come to fruition, but that's at least what we're kicking around at the time. I don't know, Don. I don't know that I'm ever excited for a new Terrence Malick film. I like them. I've never really been excited for one. I enjoy watching them, but I don't get hyped up for them. Uh, I don't know why. I just don't. I don't love all of them, and so I'm always interested to see if he does one that I like. But to put it mildly, I can wait to see his movies, but I do watch all of them. Movies like The Void, man, there hadn't been much like it that have come out recently. Um, I'll say, I love The Thing. If you haven't seen the original The Thing, just rent it. It's better than anything else you're going to rent as a new release. But I think the version that they made right around 2009, I don't know exactly what year it came out, wasn't that good, but it had without spoiling anything, it had some really good fan service in it that I liked. I don't think the movie was overall good, but I'm glad I watched the 2009 2010 version of the thing because it did something kind of cool that I liked. Rupture. It sounds really familiar. If it's new, I have not seen it. If it's several years old, oh, now I'm thinking of Puncture. Yeah, I don't know what Rupture is. Sorry. Yeah, I agree that Pattinson will do a good Wayne. I just don't know what his Batman will be like. But I mean, they're not going to sign him if they don't think he'll do a good job. I just, I didn't mean to say that he won't be a good casting or whoever they pick won't be a good casting. I feel like they're just sort of destined to ruin the movie. Just with the direction they've been going with uh, the DC stuff. I'm not digging it. I really enjoyed Aquaman, but I also didn't like a lot of things about it. Um, Toy store on Fremont. No, we go to Fremont almost every time, but I feel like I don't get. I I feel like I never. I feel like I'm always missing something at Fremont Street. I feel like I'm not getting what other people are getting, and I want to get it, and I don't. We are going to go do the Neon Museum. So if you get a chance to drop the name of that toy store, or if you know it, I'll look for it when we're down there. Um, oh boy, thanks for popping in. Binging Prime short films on YouTube. I'm glad humor and politics. I'm glad you mentioned that. I want to do a video about short films on YouTube. Um, I just need to do it. I just keep putting other things in front of it that I know will do well, view wise, as I'm trying to like, grow the channel. But I just need to go ahead and do that. Somebody asked something. Yeah, I know Aronofsky. Actually, no, I didn't know Aronofsky was going to do Batman. I knew he was lined up to do Wolverine, and that fell apart. Um, which villain do you think a young Batman will go against? That's a good question. I don't know, but I could think of some that I would like to see. Man, there was one. They haven't done a good Riddler um, since the old ones. They never introduced that character. That would be interesting. I'd like to see. I'd like to see one that was not present uh, in the Nolan movies. But I don't like the all the superpowers in that they're mixing in with Batman because of the DC crossovers. Um, I like the more grounded um, stuff from the Nolan movies, and I just don't think I think those movies are done, and they'll be doing different stuff from here on out, and it'll be a long time before we see anything like that again. Catwoman, I could be I don't know that I could be less interested in Catwoman, but Penguin is just Penguin's an interesting character. Um, yeah, I haven't ever watched Gotham. I was interested in it, but I don't have time to get into that. I could see Jonah Hill doing a Penguin, and not just because he's fat most of the time, but him, and there was. It's been a long time, but there's a movie with Patton Oswalt called Big Fan, where he plays a little bit of a nut job, And I remember seeing some potential with him as playing like a villain, kind of like the Penguin or something. I think his moment passed. I think I don't know. I don't know that we'll ever see him do anything like that. But I just remember seeing that and going, yeah, I could see that. But Tarantino, I'm very much looking forward to the new Tarantino movie. So much that I have not even watched the trailer. Not gonna watch it. I want to just go see it. I want to go to the theater, see it, and just have everything be new. Obviously, I've seen images for it. I can't go on Instagram without seeing that. But I'll be seeing it as soon as it comes out. If it plays anywhere in Atlanta where they project it in 70 millimeter, I'll be watching it that way as well. Yeah, Clayface would be good. I thought Clayface would be a good one in the Nolan world because I wanted to see how they would make it work without like, because he wouldn't do it with like CGI face morphing and stuff. I wanted to see how he would handle that character, and we didn't get to see it. Yeah, there is a theater that definitely showed. It showed. I saw Hateful Eight. I saw the road show for Hateful Eight. So it came with like it had an intermission. It was in 70 millimeter. I have a little booklet from it. That was a cool crowded theater. That was a cool way to see that movie. I liked it. Yeah, the HBO Watchmen looks pretty sick. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, that Octavia Spencer horror movie looks crazy. I have no idea whether it'll be good, but I'm interested enough to see sort of what's going on with that. The trailer looked interesting to me. I don't even know how long we've been going. Let me see. But I appreciate everybody hanging out for like a little impromptu live stream. You know, again, in the future, I'll try to make these a little more. Brightburn, I know I'm in Las Vegas. I'm debating on maybe going to see it tomorrow. I want to see it. I don't want to see it that bad, but also tomorrow night, like I'm here for so long. I'm here for work. Darcy's coming. She's going to get here late tomorrow. So I'm debating on just going to see it before she gets here. If I do, I'm going to do a review. I don't have all my equipment, but if I've got a little tripod. If I put my phone up close to me, um, I can I can do a video. It sounds okay to do that. Well, you might be talking me out of Brightburn now. Glad you liked Kontiki, Susan. And yeah, Luther, if I go see it, it'll be with the intention of doing a review. If you don't see a review, it's because I didn't go see it. Any movies like The Gift? Um, Ronald, check out The Invitation. Not to give you another one with the word "the" in it, but it's not it's not like The Gift. But if you like The Gift, I think you'll really like The Invitation. I really like that one. Best Las Vegas film is Casino. I don't think there's even a contender. I mean, like I like Fear and Loathing. I really like Swingers, even though Swingers has a 15-minute bit in Vegas. I love that bit. Am I forgetting something, or is I don't know that you can really mess with Casino. Uh, yeah, yeah, it's Casino. Hang on 1 second, people. I don't know Heat with Burt Reynolds. Why do I not know that movie? Is it 3,000 Miles to Graceland? How many miles to Graceland is it? But yeah, that's definitely a Vegas movie. I mean, most of it takes place out in the desert, but there's a big Vegas heist. That's a Vegas movie. It's not even close to Casino. I like it a lot, but it's not even close to Casino. Yeah, Leaving Las Vegas is a great movie, but still, you got to remember, like Casino is in the mix. I really do like Leaving Las Vegas is a good one. Huckleberry. I like The Fountain. I saw it in the theater once, and I really did like it. And have wanted to watch it again, and I just never have. Is the Are you saying Statham did a remake of Heat? Is that the one where it's like at a casino and stuff? Um, it wasn't very good, but it was all right. Hard Eight is a great Vegas movie. That actually, no, it's not. No, it's not. Almost got me. Mo Green's glasses. That is in Reno. They might do something in Vegas at some point, but that entire movie takes place in Reno, if I'm not mistaken, uh, which is different. It's different. There's a reason they picked Reno and not Las Vegas. Um, Hulu original movies. They don't have that many original. They don't have three, do they? There's one that's exclusively on Hulu that I watched, or that's on my list. I don't know. I'm telling. I've let's see. Just since all you people are hanging out, um, I spent the flight here editing. Spent the flight here editing. So this is going to be a list of 20 movies on Hulu, um, except for some that I haven't seen yet that I want to do a video on very soon. So that'll be coming out like maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday. Look for that. Um, yeah, original Ocean's 11. Very bad things. Yeah, I mean, again, you're if Casino wasn't in the mix, Fear and Loathing might come before Leaving Las Vegas, but those would be my like next two down. Movie watching setup. For those of you that haven't been following for more than a few months, I have a channel. I have a Darren Van Damme channel, and the idea with that was going to be it was going to be a little bit more like a vlog, like maybe once a week, whatever was on my mind or whatever I wanted to share. I don't have time to keep that channel up. I might revisit it, but on that channel, there is a video that sort of shows my studio setup and movie watching setup. And you can just search Darren Van Damme. It's going to come up. Yeah, and some people are tapping out. If you got any final questions, I'm going to have to go soon. If you got any final questions, let me know. I'm going to have to get something to eat soon. My trick is after 6 here. My trick for my jet lag is as soon as I get on the plane, like in Atlanta, I'm on the plane. I go ahead and I dial my clock back to the time zone I'm going to, and I just mentally, every time I look at the time, that's what time I live in now. And then so it gives me a few hours to sort of like catch up. So I'll kind of have lunch at an appropriate time. If I keep thinking about what time it is at home, then it puts my body in that time zone. Because like right now, it's like almost 10 o'clock. in Atlanta. I think 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. It's almost 10 o'clock. I can't be thinking about that. It's almost 6:30 here. So it's almost 6:30. It's time for dinner. You know what I mean? Yeah, the Chase thing has worked out. I'll talk more about it on the podcast. I'll let everybody know on the podcast kind of what happened with the banking stuff. I'm wondering if the mic for this computer isn't. So check this out. The webcam is at the bottom of the screen. So I'm going to flip this thing around. And now you're looking at my crotch. But now you're looking like up at me. I don't like this. I don't like this angle, but I don't yet know where the microphone is. So now that I've flipped it, I'm talking in the same tone of voice. Can you hear me better? Let me know. I'm not going to keep, I might keep it like this for the duration of the live stream, but let's see. Sounds way better. Good to know. And I got it on like a couch, so it's soft too. It'll probably sound way better when I have it on like a hard surface and I set it up right. But it must have been behind the screen when I had it that way. But I like the orientation of the camera. I'm going to get a supplemental camera, but for now, it's a good camera. I think the quality looks pretty good. It sucks for light though. I thought I'd get to show you the Bellagio fountains, but they haven't gone off again this whole time we've been sitting here. Either that or I missed them right at the top of the hour because I'm pretty sure I was on with you at that time. But yeah, I don't know. They're not going off. See, like my hand is like right here by the camera. It's weird. I don't like this angle at all. What a dumb. I mean, I guess they do it. They do it because it's got really thin bezels all the way around. I mean, it's a beautiful looking monitor, but yeah, I guess the echo was because you were actually hearing it bounce off the wall. I'm amazed it sounded okay with the setup that I did have. All right, we're wrapping up. I appreciate all the love. It was good hanging out with everybody. I'll do it again soon. I'll try not to let it go so long in between because, like I said, I do really enjoy doing the live stream. We'll do it again. Thanks a lot. Stay tuned. Check everything out. And we're done.